From music to history to art and everything in between, the Quad Cities has about 10, 15 different museums appealing to every age, every interest. Next week, starting Sunday, is Quad City Museum Week, and Charlotte Morrison is here from Visit Quad Cities with the scoop on this. And this is a really nice time to explore these different places maybe you've never tried, or if you have a favorite.
And I hear the weather is going to be great, so
Love it.
We're good. Yeah, June 5th through 12th. There's 16 museums participating across the Quad Cities, even to Clinton.
Okay.
And lots of great opportunities to get out and explore. You know, QC, there's a museum for everyone.
There really is. And you probably think you know the main ones that you've been to, but there are all kinds of other ones as well. There's a little promotional video, we're going to run that, and you'll see some places you recognize. But don't you find that people who live here haven't been to all there is to see here?
No, they have not.
Yeah, right?
And some museums that are really cool that, you know, a lot of people may not know about. Carpellis Manuscript Museum. They have Amelia Earhart exhibit going on there. And
they're in Rock Island, and every time we do a news story on them, people go, what museum is that? And it's mainly manuscripts, but, right?
And models, and it's only one of 12 in the U.S., so we're very fortunate to have one here. And
so where there's a museum for everyone, so that's the little byline for Museum Week. And there are some special tours going on as part of this as well that you might not be able to do any other time.
Yes, one for example is the Hallberg Estate. They are doing extended behind-the-scenes tours for Museum Week, and those are free of charge.
So maybe you're thinking of an historic home like the Hallberg Center wouldn't be considered a museum, but that is. Well, you know, this sounds kind of silly, but the definition of a museum is what exactly, Charlotte?
It's anything that talks about history, science, technology, arts. Art museum.
I mean, it's really
family museum.
Nearly everything.
Kids.
The I-80 trucking museum. Have you been there?
It's amazing.
It's out there at the truck stop. They do a nice job with that. So if you're into vehicles and trucks and that sort of thing, that's a museum.
Oh, yeah. That collection is unbelievable.
That collection is really special. And of course, you mentioned the Putnam and the Family Museum, which is, I think, is so interactive that people forget that's museum as well, with education and.
Yep. Definitely.
And playtime for kids.
The Sawmill Museum. Check it out
in Clinton, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Check that out. That's cool.
I think they're having a couple of special events later this summer as well. But they're on the list for Museum Week. Both sides of the river, Iowa, Illinois, and with the kids out of school, this is a good chance for families to explore these in these little. In some cases, they're day trips, but. Or not even that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Visitors come in for it. We've been watching the website visitation. We've got people coming in from Chicago for it, so it's pretty cool.
I think often in our hometowns we just don't. We think exploring means to leave here and look, go to another place, but we really have it all right here.
There's so much more to see.
Yeah. And now on your site, do we need to go there to find the deals and discounts, or how do you have that, Charlotte?
Yeah, if you go to qcmuseumweek.com, every museum is listed. There's a specials section that lists those, and there's also, just look at that, there's maps, how to get there, and also there's a really fun section we've added about QC fun facts, about the museums. Like,
do you have a fun fact you can think of right now?
The Hallberg Museum, a lot of people don't know that the Wiki Up and the Lawn House that is at that museum was actually made by Meskwaki, members of the Meskwaki tribe.
Is that right?
Yeah,
wow,
it's been there
that's in there
since 1937.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You have one that's food related?
Food related.
I thought you'd mentioned something about that. Think of all your favorite foods here in the QCA. Part of Museum Week.
Yeah.
QC Museum Week
Go
starts,
out and have lunch afterwards.
On Sunday. Don't forget that. You got to make food a centerpiece of all of it. Thanks, Charlotte.
Sure, thank you.